And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, hello and welcome one and all to what is a very special day on the English football scene. It's the day Arsenal meet Manchester United, two giant institutions of the game that also happen to be amongst its most decorated. This a fixture which has been globally recognised as one of the defining rivalries of recent years. Rivalry often personal between managers and players, and down to the fact that both have so excelled. Every game akin to gladiatorial combat and decorated with wonderful attacking football, crunching physicality. Faces have come and gone and rivalry has entered into a new era, but there is one thing that never changes, and that is the fact that neither of these sides can bear the idea of losing to the other, and that on its own a factor sufficient to make this utterly unmissable. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Ødegaard, and some of his former coaches have mentioned the fact that he can get the ball in very small places and find solutions, and that's a rare skill which he's been able to hone on his travels, which are wide and long. Now this is exactly what this team needs from him. Let's see if he can produce it.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Van der Beek, Bruno Fernandes, and that's been levered clear. Ødegaard, Gabriel, quarter of an hour played.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. Shaw. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rashford. Ødegaard. Opts for safety. Good pressure. No shortage of purpose here. White. Gabriel. That's Partey. And it's Xhaka. Now it's Martinelli. He is through here.
Tierney really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted. Shifted upfield. Tierney. It's a good ball and he could be in. Spread neatly. That'll be a throw-in. Passing nice and neat. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless.
This is a lost children's
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created from. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. The action is back underway.
Manchester United pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Partey. Now it's Lacazette. Shaw. Lindelof. And it's Matic. To Matic. Van der Beek. Out to the right. He's got away. Chooses to go. Can he put it away?
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Saka. Odegaard. Fiddles it through. Now it's Xhaka. Oh, well played. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Tierney. Martinelli. Odegaard. Now it's Saka. Shaw does well to stand firm and defend it. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, that's a key interception. Odegaard. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. Right on the edge. Feel the moment. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
He has nerves of steel.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Top corner. Keeper did plenty right, but couldn't save it. So, the second man in line. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
Manchester United in search of parity. And he sticks it away.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Saka will take the third penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes, perhaps the man you would pick for this moment. That's a good penalty.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself. 3 each. Van der Beek is the last of 5 scheduled takers. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Saved it! And that's won it! Shootout winners. It is such a compelling way to win, compelling and cruel, but they were so composed under pressure, and that was the difference. Well, how will we look back on that?
Manchester United made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.